Hi, welcome back to the Cordless Vacuum Guide, and in this video we'll be looking at a brand new stick vacuum from DreameTech, the T30, which aims to challenge Dyson's flagship, the V15, but at a lower cost. This is the second DreameTech cordless vacuum I've tested after the V10, and they've added a lot of new features since then. One of which is this smart screen that shows information such as dust levels, runtime status, and cleaning modes. It has what DreameTech calls intelligent dirt sensing technology that increases suction when it senses more debris. It's similar to the V15 Detect and Tineco Pure One S12, but DreameTech uses a line graph for reference. The main nozzle also has a sensor similar to a Dyson that increases suction on carpet and reverts back on hard surfaces to maximize runtime and reduce the need to switch power settings. Powering this vacuum is a DreamSpace 5.0 motor with 150,000 RPM, 25,000 more than a V15. So to check if the T30 indeed has more power than the V15, I put it through my usual series of tests to see if the claims are valid. Full disclosure, DreameTech sent me this product for free to test, but as you'll see in all my reviews, I base my findings on detailed tests to be as objective as possible. So let's get into it. The T30 is DreameTech's latest model after the T10 and T20, with a larger capacity battery and a bigger motor, with 27,000 pascals of suction and 190 air watts, a high number but still 40 below the V15 Detect. I did independent tests with an anemometer and a water lift gauge to compare the T30 and V15 Detect, and here are the results. The T30 had one of the highest water lift results I've tested at 94 inches, higher than a V11 outsize and torque drive, but lower than a V15. However, airflow numbers aren't as close to the V15, where it maxed out at 41.91 CFM at the cleaning head and 58.35 CFM at the wand. These numbers are still good, and the cleaning results reflect these figures, which I'll share in a bit. This vacuum boasts of a 90-minute runtime from a single detachable battery, and runtime tests confirm these claims and lasted for up to 91 minutes, but only with non-powered tools. With the main nozzle attached, that figure goes down to 55 minutes. One issue I have with the design is its charging pin placement, which is behind the handle, so there's no way of charging the battery separately. But having a detachable battery is a plus, since it's easier to replace. The screen behind the motor provides users easy access to real-time data about runtime status, power mode, and a line graph that shows dirt quantity as it is picked up. There are two buttons, one for toggling between 4 different power modes, and an electronic trigger lock, so the motor stays on without squeezing the trigger. This vacuum only comes with a single cleaning nozzle with a V-shaped brush configuration, plus these combs for untangling hair. I tested it on hair strands up to 12 inches long on both surfaces, and nothing tangled on it. The V-shaped design plus these combs did well at removing hair wrapping on a brush. It's one of the best stick vacuums I've tested at cleaning long strands of hair. Better than the Dyson V15 Detect on hard floors that had strands wrapping on one axle. But please note, hair may stick on the bottom filter piece, so you may need to pull it out manually. Surface debris pickup is another strength of the T30 nozzle, picking up a high percentage on both surfaces. It was also excellent in a deep cleaning test with an average score of 94%, in line with other cordless vacuums in its price range. Performance didn't taper off that much when I tried using the low and auto settings, still in the low 90s. Carpet surface cleaning is also superb and at par with premium Dyson options like the V11 and V15. One reason why are these seals on the sides and behind the brush. Passes were clean with high-end debris pickup and one of the better value for money alternatives for cleaning carpet. While it cleans hard floors well, as evidenced by its above average sand on hard floor results, the lack of a soft roller hampers its efficiency, and higher scores on carpet reflect this sentiment. One issue with the nozzle is its low clearance, where it tends to snowplow debris heaps that don't clear the opening. Steering is another concern for me, as the cleaning head lacks responsiveness. It doesn't turn smoothly and feels rigid, a notch below other cordless vacuums I've tested. Out of the box, consumers will get these tools, one of which is a foldable insert that enables this vacuum to clean deep under furniture. It's a similar design to the Shark Vertex, but Shark's version is built into the wand, while Dream's version is a separate piece. And since the elbow is closer to the handle, it will reach deeper under furniture. I also like this hose attachment as it provides better reach and control. Add the trigger lock feature and it offers better handheld usability compared to other vacuums without it. The crevice tool has these LEDs at the tip to help with visibility and tracking dirt. Dirt capacity is above average for a stick vacuum at 0.15 gallons or 0.66 liters and has a trap door at the bottom for disposing dirt. You can disassemble the whole dustbin assembly if needed for a more thorough clean. While the T30 has a pre-motor and post-motor HEPA filter, it didn't pass the fog test. It did well initially, but eventually leaked at the side vents. It wasn't a full-blown leak, but still a disappointment considering the Dream V10 model I tested previously did not. Lastly is the noise. I used a sound meter to test noise levels, and it was loud, ranging between 71 and 78.3 decibels with the cleaning head attached. But it's something you'd expect from a high-suction cordless vacuum, so this isn't a surprise. The DreameTech T30 is an excellent option for folks who need a carpet cleaning stick vacuum at a reasonable cost. Its most significant drawbacks, filtration and steering, may be deal breakers for some. Still, its high-end cleaning performance on carpet and usability advantages over the Dyson V11 and V15 make it a better value for money alternative if the latter is too expensive for you. Let me know what you think about this vacuum in the comment section below. If you think this video has been helpful to you, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified for future reviews like this. Links are in the description for more information. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.